Yeah, hello, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com playing World of Tanks. The tank I'm playing is a Matilda 4. This is a Russian Tier 5 medium tank, and the map is Murovanka. This is obviously a replay. There's actually three different Matildas. There's the original Matilda, the British Matilda, there's the Matilda BP, which is a Matilda Black Prince, and then there's the Matilda 4, and they're different tiers, and they have different armor and different guns, and I seem to recall that the best value, the best bang for your buck is actually to get the original Matilda with the highest penetrating gun. But I have had this tank for a long time. I've had it for about 2 years now. It's a wonderful tank because it has a fast reload, it has a decent gun on it, and it's relatively slow. It's got good armor, so because it's slow, you can see I'm on the front lines. Everyone on my team is behind me. But usually, you arrive to the battle once your fast tanks are already fighting, so you're up against tanks that already have taken damage, and they're a lot easier to kill. Like this Stug here, he's already taken some hits. Too bad I didn't kill him. So you can get a lot of kills with this tank. Very easily.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We didn't even scratch them. Penetration.
You can see I was shooting for, I was aiming for the back of the tank because it's usually weak armor, and then I switched to the lower part of the front hull.
That one didn't go through. Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
So you'll notice that the tank became unspotted, the DW2, but I still took 2 shots at him, and I was able to kill him even though he wasn't spotted when I killed him.
Ready to fire? Gotcha.
I kill about 1 tank a day that's not spotted. You can see on the minimap there's a tank in front of me.
That one bounced. That one bounced. We didn't even scratch them. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Okay, so that's 3 kills. I've only taken a little bit of damage. You'll notice on the minimap I'm still relatively on the front lines compared to the rest of my team. When you're on the front lines, you get more spotting damage. You get more experience. When I hit that tank in front of me, I get 100% of the experience. But if an ally of mine hit him, someone who's behind me, he's going to get half the experience, and I would get half of what my ally does. So it's always better in terms of earning experience to be close to the enemy. So the enemy tanks are all tank destroyers and SPGs, which usually they tend to stay near the base.
Ready to fire. We didn't penetrate their armor. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
You'll notice that I aimed my gun over the corner of the tank in order to improve the use of armor. You want to have your gun pointing as close to the corner of your tank as possible. You don't want it exposing the side. The front isn't so bad, but you really want it as close to that corner as possible, and you maximize the chance that they're going to ricochet off your armor. So that's 4 kills. A lot of people are afraid to go through the town. I'm not afraid. It's a skill you have to learn. You have to be aware that you're not going to be able to see tanks that are very close to you. You have to be able to hide.
Enemy armor is damaged. Target acquired. Penetration. Enemy armor is destroyed.
It looks like I got hit by an artillery unit. I use the auto aim so that I can get a view of what's going on. When you use the sharpshooter mode, there's a lot of things that you can't see. For example, I can't see what house am I going to hide behind. Or is there a rock that I can hide behind? Or what's the angle of my tank look like? As you can see when you're zoomed out and you're using the auto aim, I can see that there's a house right next to me. I can look at the angle of my gun. That's exactly the way you want it to be. You want your gun to be angled right over the corner of that tank to maximize your use of armor. So don't listen to people who say don't use the auto aim. It's a bunch of nonsense. You can get a good view. There's actually a technique that I would like to show you someday, where you can shoot at enemy tanks without them being able to shoot back at you, and it requires you to be able to look like this without you would use the auto aim obviously to do it. I'll show it in a future video. I have to find a video that has it. Okay, so that's 5 kills. I know I'm not going to last much longer in this game. There's 2 SPGs and 1 tank destroyer. Being on the front lines, you earn more experience. You get twice as much as compared to someone who's behind you. So I'm going to give you an example. If I have to, let's say we've got 3 tanks that are equal, enemy tanks. A guy who's behind me would have to kill like 3 of those tanks to equal me killing 1. Because if I kill 1, I'm going to get 100% of the experience, and then when he kills the other 3, I'm going to get another 150. It would be a total of 250. And he would only get 150. It still actually would not be enough. He would have to kill more. When people are further away, if I kill a tank and I get 100% of the experience, somebody else has to kill 2 tanks in order to get 100% of the experience. But if I'm spotting those 2 tanks, then I'm still a tank ahead of him. If you work it out on paper, you'll find that that is the way it works. And that's the reason why I get more experience. If you look at my service record, you'll see I don't do as much damage, don't kill as many tanks. My average experience is higher, and the reason why is because I spot more tanks and I get more spotting damage. You'll see it in my service record. And unfortunately, it doesn't show up with things like WN8 and noob meter. It's not reflected in that. So I absolutely advocate being on the front lines, no matter what tank you have. You just have to learn to play. Someone is offering for me to get the kill, but unfortunately it's not going to work out that way. And I'm not the type of person, I would never ask someone to throw me a kill. I don't care if I get Top Gun or not, it's not important to me. I probably should have taken a blind shot into the bushes there. Oh yeah, I remember this game. He was very fast. He quickly moved out of that position. I actually own that tank destroyer now, the Panzer IV-C. They're very, very fast. That's why he disappeared. Okay, so that's the Matilda 4. The map was Murovanka. I got 5 kills. If you want to join my clan at CBKS, we also have the clan CBKS2 for lower tier players. And if you like to play SPG, you can join CBSPG. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.